Retrospect has the ability to launch a backup script by double-clicking on a file on the desktop. We call this a run document. Let's go through the process of creating a run document. We start by going to Automate and then Manage Scripts. We'll create a new script. And we'll select Backup as the type, and we'll just call it Backup as the script name. And our source is going to be drive C. The destination can be backup set A. And then we can go ahead and close the script. We do not need to schedule the script. So we click OK, and we can close this window. And up here at the Run menu, we have the name of the script that we just created called Backup. So I choose that script, and now I have an option. I can either execute now using a specific execution unit, or I can make a run document. When I make the run document, I can specify, do I want to do a normal, new media, recycle, or new backup set? In this case, we'll go ahead and say normal, and we'll click Save. And we'll navigate to the desktop. And then we can save this file. And we can call it run, and we'll give it a name, normal backup, so that we know that this is a normal backup, and then save. Once we save the run document, we can then go to the desktop where it's been saved, and on the desktop is a file called runnormalbackup.rrr. In order to execute a backup, all I need to do is double-click on this file. So I can go ahead and I can actually close Retrospect altogether, double-click on the file, and then Retrospect will launch, and then it'll begin to execute the backup that we specified. Retrospect will give us a countdown so that we can stop this backup if we want to. We'll give it a moment. And then Retrospect will launch, and it'll do a device scan to make sure we have appropriate storage devices. And then in the activity monitor, we can see that the script has begun to copy data. We'll go ahead and stop the script since we don't need to let it run. And then Retrospect closes because we've set it for automatic backup, and the quit action, or the script action, is set to quit when done. We're going to look at those in a little while. We'll go ahead and reopen Retrospect manually. And we'll return to the Run menu and say Run Backup. So good practice is when you're creating a run document and you've selected a specific action like recycle, then what you may want to do when you save the run document is give it an appropriate name like Run Recycle Backup. That way you know that that run document will perform a recycle backup once you double click on it. Run documents are a great way to execute a backup at odd times. Rather than set something to a fixed schedule, let's say you're on the road often, and you may not necessarily have your backup device attached. Well, if you create run documents, then you can run the run documents at the appropriate time when your actual storage device is plugged into the computer.